Anybody know anything about isolation? Isolation and solitude, and what the difference is between the two? One you choose, and one I don't think you choose. I think it's a feeling of, I don't know, cutting off, and maybe a mental state of sadness and despair is isolation. Cutting people off because you're in a fear mode of panic. I think they all bring us to the solitude of peace. I think we all need solitude and peace. Um, an island, I was thinking of, what is his name? Tom Hanks. And what that was like. He didn't choose that, but he learned to embrace it. And all of us can. Uh, I very much in my life today, I think I sought that out my whole life, solitude. Um, I never felt lonely. I was at ease when I was alone. I felt more relaxed. Where when I was responsible for other lives, I was hypersensitive and hyper emotion, and I had fears, and I'm like, what if I can't? And yeah, that's a real feeling. But when it became just me, and I might have still had the fear of homelessness or fear of I might not be able to do it, I surrounded myself with people that were doing it. And I had lifted them up by inspiring them, by telling them what an inspiration they had been in my life, and how I was able at 50, never living alone. I mean, I had children and I was a single mom, but I had never lived alone. And at 50, I set out after a 16-year relationship with grandchildren in my life, my own children in my life, and a relationship of love in my life. And I walked out with nothing. Nothing. I wound up in the hospital, not because I was sick, but because I tried to take my life. I did. I thought that to change everything for everybody else was a crime. And it didn't mean anything. That I wanted out. And I didn't want out of life. I wanted out of my relationship. And not with my people, but with who I was living with. And I knew I would be hated. And I would be seen differently. And I was, and I am. But today, my tears are for me because I'm better. I'm okay.